Jersey number 38, Fred Paraiso. And forward, second in the league in blocks per game with 1.4 blocks per game. Fifth in field goal shooting at 50%. Wearing jersey number 5, Louis Sangalang. And at point guard, number 1 in the league in steals with 2.2 steals per game. Number 3 in the league in assists with 4.6 assists per game. Fifth in the league in free throw shooting at 77%. And ninth in the league in three-point shooting at 33%. Wearing jersey number 3, their team captain, Mr. Fantastic Fred Yu. And the head coach of the Letran Knights, Bonnie Chan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for game 1. This is the CSB Blazers versus the Letran Knights. We'd like to request both teams to please proceed to center court for the handshake of sportsmanship. Again, we'd like to request both teams to please proceed to center court for the handshake of sportsmanship. Coming right up, the opening tip-off.
On this day, the strong will rise. Dreamers and believers will go wholeheartedly into battle as they put their names and all those that they love on the line for a chance at everlasting greatness. Welcome mga kapuso to Game 1 of the NCAA Season 98 Men's Basketball Finals as we are live from the historic Araneta Coliseum in Cubao, Quezon City on GMA and simulcast on GTV. The Benil Blazers are looking to win the championship for the first time in 22 years as they take on the defending back-to-back champion Letran Knights, who are looking for a first three-peat since the year 1984. This is a best-of-3 series for the first time ever between the Blazers and the Knights. Mga kapuso watching from all over the world, hello from the Big Dome as we are saying good afternoon to everybody watching via GMA Pinoy TV and GMA News TV International. We are also all over social media via NCAA Philippines and GMA Sports PH, wherever you are watching via Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Mabuhay Pilipinas at maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok ngayon. I am Anton Rojas and with me is a man who is very familiar to a team that is about to change the course of its destiny. Former NCAA champion from Sunbury University, strength and conditioning coach, Coach Hammer Martin Antonio.
Anton, good afternoon. Changing the course of your destiny, continuing your legacy as one of the superpowers here in the NCAA. Yan yung mga storylines na antabayanan natin in today's first game of our NCAA Season 98 Finals. What a day to be alive.
What a day to be alive indeed, and we are complete as we see this jam-packed crowd that have come to flock and cheer for the best here in collegiate basketball in the country. We also have at courtside to tell us all the stories about both protagonists, the Letran Knights and the Benil Blazers. Reporting for the Blazers, of course, we have Chantal Laude, at para naman sa panig ng mga Letranista, we will have Bailey's Akot. The Letran Knights are looking to duplicate the last three-peat that they had from season from 1982 to 1984. That's
Yep.
a long time.
Definitely, and somebody who knows that very well is our Commissioner Tonichi Buante. Was part of that squad, of course, led by the Skywalker himself. Get well soon pa rin, ang ating idol, NCAA great Samboy Lim. He was the best player of that squad, so antabayan na natin if the Letran Knights can get that third championship, or if the College of St. Benil Blazers can get their second championship all in all in their NCAA history.
The Benil Blazers have set a date with destiny. Ito namang mga Letranista, they are looking to add to their history. This is the road that both teams took to get here. The Benil Blazers, first time ever since they joined the NCAA, entering the Final Four as the #1 seed. The Letran Knights, on the other hand, defending back-to-back champions, entered at second place.
Yep, definitely. The Benil Blazers won their championship as a #3 seed in year 2000. Twice beaten ang Letran Knights to get to the finals. Yun ang naging matchup with Sunday Salvacion, Al Magpayo, and those guys leading the way. Twice beaten ang Letran. And then the CSB Blazers won against the San Sebastian Golden Stags in year 2000. But right now, sila ang Yamado at the #1 spot. They beat San Beda 62-61 on that Final Four matchup. And that's a 20-year drought, 22 years to get to the finals. But on the flip side, ito namang Letran Knights, they are very familiar with the finals. The past 3 seasons, 95, 97, and 98, they just took care of business and went to the finals on a twice-a-week advantage.
This is a best-of-3 series, and the last times that San Beda faced off against Letran in the finals, umabot ng Game 3. That is the type of situation that the Benil Blazers hope to avoid but will welcome in case dumating sa ganong klaseng pagkakataon. The Benil Blazers hoping to take game #1 today. Season 76 of the NCAA with the late great Coach Dong Bergena. That was the last time the Blazers won the championship in the NCAA, and that's what they want to bring back home to Taft Avenue. But it's been tough against Letran. They were swept in the elimination round in both the first round and the second round.
Well, first game nila, Anton, ang naging tema is a turnover story. CSB uncharacteristically threw away the ball 24 times. And that's very, very high for any team. And they gave up a lot of turnover points. If you see the spread, 81-75, points of turnovers, 20-14, pabor para sa Letran. And the perimeter scoring, Brent Paraiso, oh my goodness, this guy was lights out in that game. 25 points, 41 perimeter points dun sa larong yon. Nakikita natin on the stats, 25 points in the first meeting. And in the second meeting, different naman yung nangyari. It was the bench that gave the boost to the Letran Knights. They outscored them by 3 points. And ito yung importante for any championship-winning team, it's making your free throws. They were 18 of 28 on that matchup compared to 11 of 16 ng CSB. Talking about the Knights, that gave them enough cushion to secure that W.
The last time the Benil Blazers actually beat the Letran Knights in the NCAA was October 23, 2018. That was the second round matchup, the last game actually of the season for both those squads. So the Benil Blazers look to change history here today by getting a victory in game #1 of the NCAA Finals. But let's talk about the players. Let's put the spotlight on a guy who could be the missing piece in the Benil Blazers' championship quest, Miguel Ocson, who has been in the zone for the Benil Blazers here in season 98.
In the zone, lights out, on target. Naubusan na tayo ng mga adjectives to describe the way that he has been playing. But Miguel Ocson was lights out in that game. Yun yung biggest play of the ball game, diving for that loose ball for a 1-point win. The little things that he gave. Ito yung big shot niya on the corner of the ball reversal. Miguel Ocson, 17 points, 30% from 3, made 3 3-pointers, 6 boards, 1 assist, and 1 steal. All of those numbers except for the assists per game are above his regular season average of 12 points, under 27% from 3, and under 5 boards. But at the end of the day, Anton, Miguel Ocson gives the College of St. Benil Blazers a perimeter threat that is not afraid of the big moment.
Miguel Ocson is just a rookie, but he was built for this type of atmosphere. He is a showman, an offensive genius, and he's looking to guide the Benil Blazers to a victory today here in game #1. This kid,
from Davao City. Now let's break it down for everybody watching. Let's go to Coach Hammer's hit list. What must the team of Coach Charles do to get the victory today?
Well, like any star in any galaxy, you want to blaze your trail as the Benil Blazers are destined to do and hoping to do in Season 98. Here are a few things that I think they would need to do. Number one is working the flow of their offense and on defense, increase the space, heighten the pace, and the last one is heavy artillery engage. Pabalikan natin ang bawat isa. Siyempre, you need to work the flow. The College of St. Benil Blazers is a very good 5-on-5 team. When you say 5-on-5, they run their offense. They're number one in assists, and they get a lot of open threes and a lot of open shots. Nakita natin on the highlights, Mix Oxon, Jimboy Pastoran was big in the Final Four in all their crucial games. Susundan natin yung ikalawang point, yung increasing the space and heightening the pace. They like to run up and down. Offensively, they get a lot of leak outs. Even Will Gozum scores a lot of transition points running up and down the floor. Silang dalawa ni Corteza. So aantabayan na natin yan. Turnovers na mafo-force nila, turnover points, fast break points, and of course, yung artillery, yung mga susunod, yung mga rest back, kumbaga, kung tatawagin natin sa larong kalye. 3-point field goal attempts nila kailangan mataas kontra sa league-leading 3-point percentage making team na Letran Knights. And of course, their bench needs to step up. They're the number one team when it comes to bench scoring. Pinangungunahan niya ni Mix Oxon in under 41 points a game.
They are also number one when it comes to scoring, number one in points in the paint, assists, as you mentioned earlier, and of course, Coach Charles Yu, second season as the head coach for the Benil Blazer. He just took over the team this year, 2022, and they have achieved great success so far.
And of course, Coach T. Tang is also present there at the behind the bench nila ngayon. And you gotta tip your hat to these guys that prepared one whole season. Nakikita na nila in fruition yung mga tinanim nilang seeds dito sa kanilang mga players.
Coach Charles, of course, was an assistant of Coach T. Tang when he first joined the Benil Blazers back in 2017. Let's go over to the other side and talk about King Caralipio and the Letran Knights. This guy right here, undersized, playing the power forward position, only 6'2", is King Caralipio. He has been unheralded, he has been underappreciated, but not today. Can you believe that King Caralipio is actually the Letran Knights' number one rebounder and number 6 at the end of the elimination round? That's huge for a guy who only stands at 6'2".
Very unassuming itong si King Caralipio. But pinag-uusapan natin sa game on discussions natin, sila ni JB Bahayo yung aking dark horse MVP favorites because they do the dirty work. Hindi man nakikita on the highlights, but they get the rebounds, they get the easy baskets underneath the paint, and gumagawa sila ng pagkakataon for their teammates to be free. As you see, 10 and 12 in their matchup against LPU in the Final Four.
This is the 4th season and could be the last season for King Caralipio kung sakaling magtatagumpay sa seryeng ito ang mga Letranista. Let's go back to Hammer's hit list for the Letran Knights this time.
Siyempre, ang mga Knights, sumikat yan nung Crusade. So in the 3rd Crusade nila ngayon for getting the next championship, they have a few things that need to be strengthened. Number 1, it's the blacksmith mentality. Number 2, trust the 4 horsemen in any campaign. And of course, shine the glass for better perspective. Blacksmith mentality, ang mga panday, malalakas pumalo pero precise. Ganyan ang kailangan nilang gawin. They need to lessen the speed of the game, score one-on-one, which is their strength. They're more talented and deeper than the Benil Blazers, and their half-court execution should be the number 1 priority of the Letran Knights. Trusting the 4 horsemen, we're talking about Fran Yu, Luis Sangalang, Brent Paraiso, at napag-usapan pa lang natin si King Caralipio. Sa bawat kampanya, dapat meron kang pundasyon. Sa bawat teleserye, kailangan meron kang pundasyon. Yung 4 na yan ang magiging pundasyon ng atake ng Letran Knights. So they need to be very productive in this finals game. And, of course, shining the glass for a better future. Para kitang-kita nila kailang kampanya, control the rebounds against the number 1 rebounding team and control the shaded area offensively and defensively.
At sa bawat teleserye, kailangan may mahusay na direktor. That's Coach Bonnie Tan for you, coaching in his 55th game as the head coach of the Letran Knights here in the NCAA, a 42-12 win-loss record. When we come back, we will have game number 1 of the NCAA Season 98 Men's Basketball Finals between the destiny-seeking Benil Blazers and the 3-peat hoping Letran Knights right here on GMA and GTV.